We got a good group here. I guess to be fair to the crowd, we've got to talk you a little bit like this, so it seems like everybody's over here. I don't know what that's all about. Let's be singing. When with the Savior we enter the glory land, won't it be wonderful there? In the troubles and cares of the story land, won't it be wonderful there? Won't it be wonderful there? Having no burdens to bear, joyously singing with our bells are ringing, oh, won't it be wonderful there? Walking and talking with Christ the supernal one, won't it be wonderful there? Praising, adoring the Master's eternal one, won't it be wonderful there? Won't it be wonderful there? Having no burdens to bear, joyously singing with heart bells all ringing, oh, won't it be wonderful there? There where the tempest will never be sweeping us, won't it be wonderful there? Sure that forever the Lord will be keeping us, won't it be wonderful there? Won't it be wonderful there? Having no burdens to bear, joyously singing with heart bells all ringing, oh, won't it be wonderful there? Turn over, if you will, to hymn number 852, 852. I want you to be able to sing this with confidence now. When the trumpet of the Lord shall sound, and time shall be no more, and the morning breaks eternal, bright and fair. When the saints of earth shall gather over on the other shore, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. On that bright and cloudless morning, when the dead in crowds shall rise, and the glory of his resurrection share, when his chosen ones shall gather to their home beyond the skies, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. Let us labor for the Master from the dawn till setting sun. Let us talk of all his wondrous love and care. Then when all of life is over and our work on earth is done, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. Hymn number 904 will be the song after the lesson. Hymn number 904. We're out. Table there.
That's good to see. It is good. Just a side note, I like Joey's part about the song, singing it with confidence, and I think that's the thing we need to do. I heard some people, I was approached by some people one time that said instead of saying I'll be there, say the saved will be there. And I looked at them, I said, don't you plan on being part of the saved? And they're like, well, there may be some people. I said, that's for them to decide. There's nothing wrong with this song. We plan on being there. We ought to be singing it that we plan on being there. Not straight up. So we're going to finish up on the demon-possessed, or Jesus' power over demons, and then get into his power over death. And I was looking today. Interesting thing, a good thing I was looking today. I somewhere got in my mind that today was going to be July 1st. I even told somebody Sunday night, and they didn't catch it, that this was going to be prayer meeting night. And then I'm sitting there at my computer this morning, and I'm doing some things, and I look over the date. And I'd already looked at the date several times, and it clicked. Whoa, wait a minute, we do have class tonight. So, it's good I was looking at it. But some things when we get into this power over death, and I think two things I want to do in the next class, if we get that far enough, is look at 1 Corinthians 15. As far as Jesus, how significant Jesus' resurrection is. And then, and possibly Sunday night, as I was reading that today, I was thinking that it might be good to go over that verse about being baptized for the dead. It's going over. Oh, well, maybe I'll wait. So, but anyway, in this context here, Matthew 9:32-34, a mute and demon-possessed man. And this is just one of the brief ones, but it brings up this point that they start making, and it leads up to the next one, is why I have them in the order I do. It says, as they went out, behold, they brought to him a man mute and demon-possessed. And when the demon was cast out, the mute spoke, and the multitudes marveled, saying was never seen like this in Israel. There's 2 times this statement is made. And the other one, it's not like that, but more of, we've never seen anything like this. You know what the other time that was? The man lame from birth. Which one?
The one that they asked him, who sinned, this man or his parents?
No, that's the blind man. Now the blind man makes a statement, since you brought it up. He said, well, it's never been done that someone born blind from birth has regained sight. But when the people exclaimed when the 4 men let the paralytic down through the roof and he healed them, Mark records that the people see it and said, we've never seen anything like this. And so it's kind of a point, that's why it makes it so important to understand the miracles of Jesus, because nothing like this has been done before, and nothing's been done like this since. You have a few instances and everything. Paul raised one from the dead, 1 or 2, and Peter raised Dorcas from the dead. And it's just a reminder that this all comes back from the power of Jesus. But notice what the Pharisees said. He cast out demons by the ruler of the demons. What can you show someone to cause them to believe if they don't want to believe?
Well, what about the mercy?
Now, Don't go there. You're getting in the next part. I know where you're headed. But here's the point. What can you give someone? I think you're going to talk about he talks about the blasphemies. Is that where you're talking about? Or are you talking about Hebrews?
No, I'm talking about somewhere, I think it's in Matthew also, where, that group was there and talked about Jesus casting out demons, and,
About Beelzebub?
right.
Okay, that's where I'm going next, so just hold on.
Okay.
So, we can do that sometime. But, there's a statement in Hebrews, chapter 6, that it's impossible to renew someone who has tasted the heavenly gift. If they turn away from it, it's that point. What are you going to show them if they already know? Well, the same thing is, what can you do to convince somebody to believe that's already made up their mind, no matter what you do, I'm not going to believe? Nothing. Because all they'll do is find a reason, find an excuse. And we'll get this a little later, and we'll show it. Now, here's the instance where Brother Elton was talking about in Matthew chapter 12, verses 23 to 28. And Teresa kind of alluded to this either on a Sunday night or a couple weeks ago. And notice this, when one was brought to him who was demon-possessed, blind and mute, and he healed him so that the blind and mute man both spoke and saw. Okay? And all the multitudes were amazed and said, could this be the son of David? Now, there's the big question right there. And that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. They're asking a legitimate question. It's been brought up before. With everything he's doing, how is he not the son of David? Right? If he's teaching and he's healing and everything, Ron brought up the blind man. The blind man said God had to be with him because why? Because nobody's ever done anything like this before. Nobody's ever healed a man born blind. But it makes an amazing statement. Isn't it wonderful that I was blind and I can see, but you can see, but yet you're still blind? He kind of calls them blind because they can't see, and it's kind of an allusion back to Isaiah. They don't want to see. They don't want to see. And that's where they go into this, because when these people say this, could this be the son of David? Why didn't they want it to be the son of David?
That would be the Christ.
If he's the son of David, he's Christ. That's what they're asking there. That's really what they're asking.
That's what
And
they hear.
if he's the Christ, what happens to them?
Takes away their power.
Takes away their power, takes away their authority, takes away everything that they are holding on to dearly. And they knew it. That's why they fought it so hard after he was resurrected. Now,